So next up is the heart meridian or the heart lining. So with this stretch, you just need a wall and a mat. So a nice wall close to you for the beginner stretches, and then with the second and third variation, which I say A, B, and C, which is just the upgrades, the harder versions. Might be easier to you if you are good with certain movements and your meridian line or your fascia chain is strong in that area. So every person won't necessarily have the same strength. So here I'm gonna go with the first one, which is A, and then you're just going to walk up the wall, get your feet nice in line, keep your spine in line, toes slightly facing each other. You might not be able to see my hips necessarily in this angle. Toes facing towards each other, heels facing apart, and I'm going to push my hands against the wall as hard as I can. So I'm pushing my hands down, I'm pushing my head through. I'm trying to face my forehead towards the ground, and my feet are really pushing into the ground, so I can get like a really good stretch in the hamstrings and even get like a little bit of stretch into the lats and strengthen my lats, because this will help me with all the other postures that are coming through. Really pushing and opening up the heart space, closing the ribs, and I'm lengthening through the elbows, but not completely hyper locking them, because a lot of people are a little bit hyper mobile and their ligaments are too flexible, too lax, and that's also where injuries or overstretching comes in. And then that's just, it looks really great because they're flexible, but it means they just might not be strong in those fascia chains, and it could lead to some serious injuries or just weakness when you get older. So the second one is a bit more difficult as you're going to go up with one leg. So if one side is a bit stronger or more flexible than the other or weaker than the other, you'll be able to tell now. So one side might not be, and you're going to hold that for 1 minute 30 seconds on each side, whereas the full one you're going to do 3 minutes if you can. 30 seconds minimal, 3 minutes max. If you want to pause the video now, would be a good time if you want to try this one. And if you want to try the second one, then I would say pause the video now. As you can see, my toe is flexed. If you can see my foot, let me just show you. And then you're going to still push down as hard as you can with the lats. Open up the heart space. Try to keep the ribs closed. I know it's a bit difficult without the breathing techniques. And then, yeah, just hold it here for 3 minutes. I'll talk more about breathing in the next videos, where I'm actually holding with you, and we're gonna try to do 3 minutes, which is gonna be in the future, not today. Okay, and then down. When moving out of the posture, try keep it bent knees. Try not to round your back or your spine, and just come back to a nice cat-cow stretch.